At the 1986 World Cup, Diego Maradona scored 2 goals in 4 minutes against England. One was blatant cheating, the other was the greatest goal ever scored. Both tell you exactly who he was. Set the scene. It is the 22nd of June 1986, a World Cup quarter-final in Mexico City. Argentina against England, in front of a packed, roaring stadium under blazing heat. This was more than a match. 4 years earlier, Argentina and Britain had fought a real war over the Falkland Islands. The wound was fresh, and everyone knew this game carried it. For an hour, the game was tense and tight. Then, just after half-time, came the moment that would define Maradona forever. A mix-up in the England box sent the ball looping up. Maradona, small at just over 5'5", chased it against England's tall keeper. He had no chance of winning it fairly in the air, so he did not try to. As they both jumped, Maradona sneaked up his left fist and punched the ball into the net. From a distance, it looked like a header. Up close, it was a clear hand ball. The referee did not see it, neither did the linesman. Despite furious England protests, the goal stood. Argentina led 1-0 with a goal that should never have counted. Afterwards, Maradona was asked about it. He grinned and said it was scored a little with the head and a little with the hand of God. The phrase stuck forever. England were livid, and they had every right to be. It was cheating, plain and simple. In today's game, video review would rule it out in seconds. In 1986, it counted. But Maradona was not done. 4 minutes later, he answered the anger in the only way that could ever silence it. He picked up the ball deep in his own half. What followed is often called the goal of the century. Maradona turned on a sixpence and set off, weaving through the England side as if the defenders were traffic cones. He beat one man, then another, then 2 more. Over 60 yards at full speed, with the ball glued to his left foot. 5 England players could not get near him. Then he rounded the goalkeeper and slid it in. A solo run of pure genius from his own half to the back of the net, on the biggest stage in the sport. 2 goals, 4 minutes, 1 player. Argentina won 2-1 and went on to lift the World Cup. Maradona had dragged his country to glory almost single-handedly. Here is what makes it timeless. In one afternoon you saw both sides of Maradona, the cheat who would do anything to win, and the artist who could do what no one else could. The Hand of God was not a one-off flaw. Maradona was always both things at once. Ruthless and brilliant, streetwise and beautiful, a rule breaker and a once-in-a-century talent. England fans had never forgiven the first goal, and they should not have to. It was theft. Pretending otherwise insults everyone who watched it happen in real time. Yet even many England players admit the second goal left them in awe. You cannot defend against something no one has ever done before. It was simply on another level. The referee that day faced questions for years. Without replay technology, he simply could not have seen the punch from his angle. He judged it a fair goal in real time. The match also lifted a wounded nation. Argentina, still raw from the Falklands conflict, celebrated wildly. For many at home, beating England that day meant far more than a place in the semi-final. The rivalry with England only deepened because of it. For decades, that quarter-final has been replayed, argued over, and mythologized by both sides who lived through it. Maradona later returned to England in club football, and to more controversy, but nothing ever topped that day in Mexico. It remains the purest distillation of his contradictions. Maradona never fully apologized, and that honesty is telling. He saw the goal as cunning rewarded, a piece of street wisdom on the grandest stage. To him, it was simply part of the game. It also shaped how we talk about him. Maradona is not remembered as a clean saint of the game. He is remembered as gloriously human, capable of the worst and the best at once. My honest take is this: you cannot separate the 2 goals, and you should not try. Together they are the truest portrait of Maradona that exists, cheating and genius in the same breath. So that is how the Hand of God happened. A tiny genius punched the ball past England, then produced the greatest goal ever, all in 4 minutes. Cheat and artist, forever in the same story. If you love football stories told straight, subscribe to Sports Vogue so the next one finds you. And share this with a mate who would argue about it all night. And tell us in the comments which story we should break down next. We will see you at the next one.